to avoid procrastinating, stay motivated, and be productive. When you're a kid, nobody has to remind you to wake up at 6 a.m. on Christmas morning to open presents. Why is that? It's not like you got a well-rested night's sleep Christmas Eve. In fact, you probably barely slept at all. So why do we wake up so early, so full of energy, so full of excitement, without having to set any alarms? It's because you wake up excited for what you get to open that day. You're motivated without anyone having to motivate you or remind you. Yeah, but Mitch, when you're a kid, you wake up motivated and excited for just about anything. Exactly. A lot of you guys have been asking me how I stay productive and motivated when working from home or just working on creative projects in general. The truth is, I've never been super productive or motivated for anything. And up until recently, I was doing a lot less and still struggling to get anything done. Nowadays, at any given time, I am working on an overwhelming amount of different things. Like right now, I'm scoring and helping with sound design for a short film. I'm writing and producing my own personal music. I'm creating content with other influencers in NYC. I'm making brand promotional material for a vast number of companies for Instagram. And on top of this, I'm creating weekly YouTube videos for you guys, while still managing to exercise, meditate, read, learn new skills, and stay healthy physically and mentally. This is alongside a lot of larger projects that I'm not even allowed to talk about right now. But it's all stuff that makes me come alive. It's all stuff I love doing. The biggest shift that I made in my own life was to stop creating for the sake of money or to cater towards a specific market, but to start doing things that cause me to lose sleep because I'm so excited for what I get to do the next day. The reason you're so energetic and motivated as a kid by the most mundane things is because you're experiencing everything for the first time. It's that childlike wonder. And I try to retain that as much as possible. And I feel like everybody has the ability to, no matter where you live in the world. Now I'm blessed because I get to live in New York City, and so it's hard for me not to be overwhelmed when I get to wake up and look at this beautiful landscape day in and day out. But when we start settling for safety and security, when we choose things we don't actually care about for the sake of a consistent schedule or a paycheck, sure, we might have more money, but at what cost? What you're really forfeiting isn't just your time that you can never buy back. What you're forfeiting are all the things that make you come alive. Now, don't get me wrong, you can absolutely make money doing what you love, but more often than not, it takes a lot more time and it's a lot less safe. So we settle. We trade our childlike sense of wonder for a bunch of systems and metrics that ultimately don't mean anything below the surface. Well, that's easy for you to say, Mitch. You've got sparkling flavored water on tap from some magic machine and a surfboard inside you can play on whenever you want. And that's true. But there are no guarantees that I'm going to wake up tomorrow and have any money or anything at all. But I would never trade this for a desk job that I hate. Or the only real thing of value that I have is what is right now. This is the only real thing happening. There's no guarantees about tomorrow, and the past is the past. It doesn't exist anymore. So this right here is the most valuable thing for me. And if I look back and I go, man, all of those present moments I wasted behind a desk doing things that I don't like doing. Even if I'm doing creative things I don't like doing, I'm gonna try and spend as few moments as possible doing those things. You're always gonna have to do things you don't like, but I'm gonna try and limit that. At the end of the day, I can give you 100 different tips and tricks on how to stay motivated and productive throughout the day, and all of these things are important. There's always going to be times where you don't feel like working and you have to motivate yourself. But the easiest way to make sure you never procrastinate again is to do the things that you know you're on this earth to do. I can promise you that if you start seeing the world the way you saw it as a child, you'll end up working so hard that you'll forget to eat, sleep, or slow down. But not from the place of being a workaholic, from the place of being an unapologetic dreamer. The old saying, do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life, has never been more true than when you let your inner child take the steering wheel every now and then. Don't lose it. Every day is Christmas. Every day is your birthday. So wake up every morning excited for the gift that we all get to unwrap. Life.